YouTube, the man always dress page, aka the Emperor of Female Bodybuilding Talk, coming to you live on YouTube. Well, folks, today is Memorial Day as we remember those who sacrificed their lives for our freedom, to honor those, and to recognize that the fact is that freedom is never really free. But those who paid for that, we must honor them and remember them. So, like I said, let's give remembrance to those that come before us and the ones that come after us. Anyway, today is a special birthday for a special lady. And this is a lady who is, I would say, the woman who kind of changed and pretty much formed the physique division. This is one Miss Dana Lynn Bailey. As you know, Miss Bailey is, the first Miss Olympia physique champion. And, she got into the sport around about in the early 2000s. She was originally competing as a figure competitor. But then, as life progressed and her body was developing. And then around about 2012, they created the physique division. And she was one of the early precursors for the division. She had a great look, great lines. She brought in a combination of both muscle and femininity. Now, in 2013, she earned a qualification for the first physique champion, for the first physique division in the Olympia. And, that year she won. She won in 2013, and that was I think was a big change. It was another year later, as we all know how the IFBB quietly after 2014 walked behind quietly female bodybuilding and stabbed in the heart, but they kept physique division because it still represented female bodybuilding, and still it was like a little bit more feminine in their ideology. But like anything, you can't always stay on top forever. Now she lost the title in the next year in 2014 to Julian McCarr. And then, after that, she kept on competing for a little bit before like 2015. And eventually, she walked for the sport. She focused on more athletic endeavors. But there's been always some kind of little bit stories about the reason that she took performance enhancers. But you know what? That's like any sport. Almost every athlete takes kind of performance enhancer. But after that, she walked away from competitive bodybuilding and pretty into business and modeling. She owns a gym along with her husband, and she's still active in the sport of bodybuilding. She attends shows. She often sometimes, she does videos and stuff where she represents herself in her company. She has some success outside the sport. Even while back, she did some photo sessions where she's in great condition. I'm telling you, I mean, she could come back if she wanted to, but I think she likes her life as it is now, being a businesswoman, and being successful. But you never know that thirst for competition for some of these ladies comes back to you. It's been like almost a little like 7 years since she last competed. But you know what? It never, that calling to compete is often one of the things. Now she lives in Montana, where she lives. She's fond of horses. She's on the top of the Humvee with a gun, and her husband, they have their business together, and and they're successful and they enjoy their lives. But like I said, you never know that back in your head when you're thinking, what, I can probably come back, especially where how popular a competitor I was. So, like I said, I just want to recognize one of the first women who represented the sport of bodybuilding in the Olympia and just overall the sport of fitness. One Miss Dana Lynn Bailey. And happy birthday to you, Dana Lynn. This is your man always George Page, aka the Emperor of Female Body Talk. Don't like, subscribe. I'm out.